Hello and welcome to KMaccTalks, the best channel you've never heard of. I'm Kevin KMac McCarthy, and we are back with a hip-hop reaction video. Now, normally I'm going to do up-and-coming rappers, you know, that are still kind of on the underground level. But today I wanted to do, this is kind of my first one on my new revamped KMaccTalks channel. So I wanted to do this Juice WRLD freestyle from the intro, the beginning of the Into the Abyss documentary. Now this hasn't been taken off YouTube, and this has been up for like at least a week or two. So I don't know if I'll get copyright stricken here and this video will get taken down, but we're gonna try it anyways because this freestyle is just that amazing. I saw it and I'm like, I gotta make a video about this. I have to react to this. It's like, it's just such a raw, emotional freestyle. I did one listen through on Fighting Demons, the new album, and I didn't like love it, and I feel like I had heard a few of the songs. I just didn't love that album and stuff. I like more of the leaked songs I've been into more. And then I listened to it again, and I liked it more on the second listen. I feel like that always happens. But he did do this freestyle on one of the interludes, but there's a little more in the documentary, but it's just better seeing the video. It's like a life-changing freestyle. It's different than just some freestyle where it's not like he's spitting really fast and just saying a bunch of crazy words that all rhyme together. It's not that type of freestyle. It's slower, but every sentence is like so much weight. Every sentence means so much, you know. It's so deep. You could pause. I could literally pause after every bar pretty much and talk about that and what it means and the deeper meanings, and I could probably do an hour on this freestyle, but I'm gonna try to keep this to like 10 minutes, maybe 10, 13 minutes here. So we're gonna try to do that. So let's just get right into it. On the album, I believe this is Juice WRLD Speaks #2 or some on Fighting Demons, but this is the intro freestyle for Juice WRLD Into the Abyss documentary. Let's get into it.
Rex made the beat, so you know I gotta murder it. They act all tough, but in person they be murmuring and mumbling. Put a gun out, they get the stumbling, tumbling. And the chopper get the thundering. Shitting on all these haters like what a plunge at. I'm excited, cause now I can throw a party and all the people that hated on me won't be invited. True religion on me like the Buddha, Indian style, I'm enlightened. I remember up in kindergarten, the teacher told me I wouldn't be shit. And then she saw me play the piano and made all the other kids seasick. Even though I got a couple demons, I'm still screaming out, thank Jesus. Upside down pyramid on me just to compliment the Jesus pieces. I was a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! That's why I pull cards on these stupid hoes. Got an arrow, not a bullet, Cupid hoe, huh? Yeah.
I was never a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! As much. I was more of a Pokemon, so I don't know that as much. But I like the line where the teacher, you know, said I wouldn't be shit, because that's been said by so many rappers. You know, well, the teacher said I wouldn't be shit, but now I'm something. You know, that line's been said a million times by rappers, but he says it differently. And then she saw me play the piano and made all the other kids seasick, you know, by, you know, waves of how I interpret it is he's playing the piano so well, and like the audio waves, the waves are making, because you get seasick on the ocean on a boat, so the waves of the audio is making the kids seasick. It's so, you know, so good. That's how I interpret it. So that's just a new way to say, you know, the teacher said I wouldn't be shit, but now look at me, now I am shit. But he said it differently than a million other times it was said.
I pop perks to numb all the pain, cause it hurts to live. I gotta take everything, cause sometimes it hurts to give.
Pop perks to numb the pain, because sometimes it hurts to live. I mean, you know, it's what else can you say about that? But the next line I gotta take because sometimes it hurts to give. That's a line I think a lot of people would be scared to say. No one wants to admit that, hey, sometimes it hurts. I may be broke or something. I can't. It hurts to give, gifts or give things. Sometimes I'm down and out, and it hurts to give, but I want to give. No one wants to be the person who's not a giving person. No one wants to be seen as a selfish person. So you give even if it hurts. Even if you're broke, you give. No one, because you don't want to be hated on. You don't want to be talked about behind your back like, oh, he doesn't give shit, he's just selfish, does everything for himself. You want to be giving. So just him saying that, though, is what I think a lot of people would love to say. I know sometimes it hurts to give, but a lot of people wouldn't say it, but Juice WRLD did.
I make money even though sometimes it don't make sense. Speaking of taking everything, it's time to take shits on every single person that said I wouldn't do it. Every single person that said I was stupid. Every single person that said I was that Netflix special. What's the name of the show? Oh, Clueless. But no, I ain't clueless. I got this. I'm on top, so now nobody can top this. Now it's time to change the topic. I got away with words like I'm running with a phonics book. In school I didn't do the homework, but I still got the subjects. Money ain't the object, money is the objective. Gotta admit that I'm successful, but I feel like my hair sometimes a little dreadful.
I love the part where he's like, speaking that it's time to take shits on everybody who said that I wouldn't do it. And everybody that said that I was clueless. And the way he says it, like, what's the Netflix special? Clueless. It's like he's making a song every time he freestyles. Just the way he says that simple line, he could have said on everybody that said I was clueless. How he says it, what's that Netflix special? Clueless. This makes it sound so much better. This freestyle just goes together so perfectly.
I grew up on rock, rap, heavy metal. Now I'm riding bikes, pedal to the metal.
I know everyone's like, grew up on heavy metal? That's great. I wonder if he did grow up on heavy. I know the whole story. He grew up on the emo pop punk rock bands because he had a crush on a girl who liked that, so he knew all that music. But I wonder if he did like some heavy metal, some fucking Pantera or something. I could see Juice WRLD liking that, but I don't know. I don't know if he's talked about specifically heavy metal. It's just, I'd love to know how much he really did listen to that.
I don't even got a pedal with some throttle, so excuse me. These niggas faking in some optical illusions. I be looking like, what the fuck is you doing? You ain't getting money, you ain't changing shit, you ain't changing the world, you just stupid. Talking about you cracking cars.
And before this next part, I mean, when he says that he makes money, but sometimes it doesn't make sense, seemed like it sums up Juice WRLD. Like, he was one of the richest. He could buy whatever he wanted. He was like a rich. He was basically like a Drake, a Justin Bieber. One of the Justin Bieber's not a rapper, but he was basically getting to be a pop star. One of the biggest, most successful, richest artists. And I feel like he was still just himself, just who he was before. He didn't change, he didn't change at all. He was just still that same kid. And I don't think he wanted to, but he had all these people around him trying to change him and stuff. And I just feel like that's what he's like, I'm still the same person. I don't want to change and stuff. So that's what I feel like he meant by sometimes make money, but sometimes it doesn't make sense, because he's like, yeah, I got all this money, but I don't care. I'm the same person. I just want to play this video game and this Nintendo Switch and relax with my girlfriend. I'm not this big. I don't want to be this big pop star guy. I just want to make good music. That's all he cared about. I feel like he's just making good music. He loved that. And that's it. So.
Selling drugs, killing niggas, and going hard. Watch a real nigga come and pull your car. Now you looking all scared. Finna piss yourself, shit yourself. You gotta admit yourself, you need some help. I gotta admit myself, I'm on these drugs, feel like I can't save myself. Sometimes I wanna take myself and break myself so I can reshape myself.
I love the I'm on these drugs, feel like I can't save myself, because that's like, I feel like everyone listens to that now and is like, I wish we listened to that more, tried to save him more, but coming as a recovering addict, you know, you can only save yourself. You know, no one else is going to do it for you. You don't want to listen to anybody else. You're ready when you're ready. You decide you're stopping drugs when you're ready to stop drugs. You're not listening to what anyone else is saying. It doesn't matter how hard they try, what they do, where they send you. Until you make the decision and you are ready to quit drugs, that's the only time you can save yourself. You know, that's the only time you'll get clean. So it's only you that can make that decision. My favorite line, sometimes I wish I could break myself so I can reshape myself, basically. Like that line in a freestyle, like how deep we could go for fucking a half hour on how deep that line is. That's just so big. Because I felt that so many times. I wish I could look like that dude who's getting all those girls. Like, I wish I could look like that dude. You know, I wish my face didn't look this way, or I didn't have this gut, or how many times have we wanted to look different, reshape ourselves, mentally, physically? That's such a big line to me. Like that, I'll never forget that line the first time I heard it. I felt that so much. I've sat there and said that at night so many times. I wish I wasn't this drug addict. I wish I wasn't depressed, have anxiety. I wish I didn't look this way. Juice WRLD he just speaks to you so much. Like that's why some of my friends, I'm in my low 30s, and some of my friends are like, oh, like Juice WRLD, these young kids like Juice WRLD, these young kids like him too, because I think there is no age limit to the things he's saying and talking about. You know, having anxiety, depression, not feeling like you're good enough, like you're not, you know, you're on the outside looking in, you know, you're not popular, you're not what is deemed as a good-looking person, or whatever you're feeling. He talks about it, and there's no age limit on that. There's no, whether you could be young, you could be in your 50s, your 20s, your teens. There's no age limit on what he's speaking about, because everyone feels those feelings. Everyone. I don't care what age you are. So that's why I'm still a fan of Juice WRLD, and will be for life. When I'm 80, 60, you know, if I get there, I mean, I'll still be a fan of him, because it's universal, the topics he's talking about. You can have anxiety and depression at 50 or 15. You know, we all feel these emotions he's talking about, and that's why I love Juice WRLD. There's no age limit, I feel, on that. I don't care. There's a reason kids and older kids, there's a reason everyone loves them.
Nobody ever felt the pain I felt, so I share it. Put it out to the whole world. I ain't embarrassed. A bunch of these niggas is my sons. I apologize to them because I've been a bad parent. Don't try me because I'm not the one. See, I won't even count the two. For all you racist white motherfuckers, you got bullied by a Jigaboo Jones.
Nobody ever felt the pain I felt, so I put it out. I ain't embarrassed. I mean, if that doesn't sum up Juice WRLD's career, I don't know what does.
I'm in your home with a gun to your dome. Or I'm in your home putting dick in her dome. I'm talking about your mama. I'm sorry. I'm disrespectful, so I beg for your pardon. But no, I ain't begging for shit. I gotta say that at the beginning before I even get started.
That beat was fire. Well, I made that on acid with the gospel bar, 10 people in London.
Yeah, that was fire.
And that little childlike laugh, like, just, I don't even know how to feel. Like, how do you react after a freestyle that deep and that emotional, that raw? But that little laugh at the end was something. It was like, I don't know what he was thinking at that moment or feeling. I don't know if sometimes I don't know if Juice WRLD realized, like, how much he meant to people, or what he was saying, how much, you know, people related to it and it helped their lives. And yeah, he said, you know, a lot of these dudes are my sons. I apologize because I've been a bad parent. It's true. He's the father of a lot of these new dudes that are doing the same style and everything. I know people did it before him, and he had, you know, fathers maybe. He had, I guess, you know, you could say Future, Young Thug. These guys did kind of that before him. Maybe Lil Uzi Vert, but no one like to the level, I feel like, that Juice did it. No one was exactly like the raw, the emotionalness. You know, he nobody felt the pain he felt, so he put it out. He ain't embarrassed. No one's not embarrassed to put out their feelings like Juice WRLD. You know, to be so emotionally vulnerable. And like that interview, he said, you know, he had anxiety, he'd be touching on it, and if, you know, maybe he'd be the one, if he wasn't the one to make change in people normalizing anxiety, maybe he would start the trend and be the trend starter for someone else to come along and do it. Watching that interview now, like Tupac said that, you know, maybe I'm not gonna make the change, but maybe I'll spark the idea in the person that will make the change in the world. So it's like oddly reminiscent of that Tupac interview of him saying that, you know. Maybe I won't make the change or the revolution, but I might spark the idea in someone else's head to make the change. Juice WRLD said the same thing about anxiety. Maybe if I don't make the change, maybe I'll spark someone else to make the change in normalizing anxiety. So that's why I think these guys are legends, and maybe we weren't meant to have a Juice WRLD, a Tupac. These people were not meant to have them around for a long, long time, because they're just that legendary and that special and that talented. And some of the lines in that freestyle, like I said, you know, may help a kid throw a party. I'm excited because now I can throw a party and everyone who hated on me won't be invited. And it's time to take shits on everybody that said that I wouldn't do it, and everybody that said that I was stupid. You know, those lines may help a kid who was getting bullied in school and, you know, feels like an outcast and like he has no one. You know, he may go home and turn on that Juice WRLD song and hear that and, you know, not commit suicide or not, you know, it may change really in that big of a way. He may have hope finally, and no, it's not the end of the world. There's you can work hard on school and your studies or music or whatever you're good at. You work hard at it and become something, and you know, make money. It's not all about making money, but whatever, you make money, become successful, then you can throw your own party. You can say fuck you to all those kids who bullied you, basically, because now you're on top, you're successful. They're listening to you. If you're a musician, they're listening to you. Their kids are listening to you. So you can say fuck you to all those people that bullied you. That's what I think Juice WRLD did for people. That's why I think he was. I don't even think he knew how important he was to probably a lot of people. And you know, and me, I've always felt less than, and always wanted to break myself and reshape myself. I wanted to look different. So that line fucking meant so much to me too, because it's like if Juice WRLD, a millionaire, and at this time a millionaire, has all the money in the world, and he can still feel like nobody's felt the pain he's felt, and he wants to break himself and reshape himself. You know, if a millionaire like Juice WRLD, a famous guy, everyone loves him, can feel that way, then I'm not the only one. It's normal. It's not that unnormal. A lot of people think that way. A lot of people think that way. So don't be too hard on yourself. No one feels like they're perfect. I guarantee it. Everyone's insecure in one way or another and wishes they can change themselves. Why do you think plastic surgery is so big? Because people are insecure and want to break themselves and reshape themselves. That's literally, I guess, what plastic surgery is, I'm realizing. So, you know, everyone's insecure about something, physically, mentally, whatever. And, you know, so don't feel so down. It's a normal thing. There's so many different things you can take from this freestyle. I could go on for days. So I'll just stop there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, because I make new videos every single day. Hip-hop rap videos and sports videos we mostly do on KMaccTalks. But, you know, I do videos on, you know, viral videos, pop culture stuff, crime news, anything going on in the news. I make some videos on. Usually they're comedy, usually they're funny, they're jokes, but this one's a little more serious, but I had to, from my boy Juice. And there it is, my Juice WRLD Well, there's my Biggie one, but there's my Juice WRLD tattoo. Just to show you guys. 999. I get a lot of, tattoos for rappers who passed away, but that Juice WRLD one means probably the most to me out of anyone. So just wanted to end by showing you that. If you haven't, subscribe, comment below if you like this, disliked it. Please hit that like button if you did like it. If not, comment and tell me why. Comment, tell me what else I should react to. Thank you guys for joining. KMaccTalks, for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Thanks again. Peace.